On the line is Lenny Pearce, one half of brilliant Melbourne electronic and live duo Rumour. Good morning, Lenny. Welcome to 3RPC-FM and Zoom. It's great to have you on the show.
How you going? Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolute pleasure, mate. Look, your wonderful new single On My Mind was released recently. Congratulations. Another great record from Rumour.
Thank you so much. Thank you, yeah. It's been great to release stuff, so, yeah.
Yeah, look, it's been fantastic, mate. The reception here has been great at the radio station, so well done. Look, it's apart from being incredibly catchy, I think the song has an incredibly hypnotic feel to it. Can you tell us a little bit about the song, how it came about, the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, well, basically the song's about when you're in a relationship, like a previous relationship, which is quite toxic, and then you move on, but you still can't get that person off your mind.
Right.
Yes, and I feel like it can relate to a lot of people because I have a few friends, and same with Mitch, who are going through the same thing.
Oh, okay.
The inspiration's obviously from people around us and some previous experiences as well. But yeah, all together we kind of go for the uplifting sound in terms of our music, uplifting but also emotional, so emotionally deep but also a feel-good track.
Yeah, fantastic. And like I said, that sort of hypnotic feel to it. It's sort of On My Mind. That's sort of fantastic. Mate,
yeah.
It certainly gets on your mind. It's fantastic. It really works really well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and that sort of continues sort of the pattern of the previous releases, of course, isn't it? That sort of really catchy, sort of get stuck in your mind sort of stuff.
Yeah. And if you listen carefully to all our releases, Let Me Go to Running Away to On My Mind, we actually do like a little snippet of the previous single in there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a continuation, which is kind of fun that we've been doing.
Great. So we'll be able to keep it on the next record too, mate. From great stuff. Yeah, fantastic. Look, brilliant. Look, the official lyric video for On My Mind came out recently too. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Look, the live performance sequences are quite stunning, actually. Can you tell us a little bit about the thinking behind the video?
The video, I actually did that myself.
Okay.
Just with a bit of our live performance stuff, and I think just to kind of keep the listener engaged as well while they're watching the video. On our first single, we did do a video clip, but I think the whole idea to do video clips is a bit outdated now because a lot of people's attention span's quite small.
Right.
So we run with a lyric video to keep the content up and to give the listeners something a little bit more.
You
really understand what the song's about, and you're also reading, and some people don't they miss the lyrics or interpret the lyrics or mishear them, so they can kind of see them and get what the song's about. Yeah,
that's fantastic, mate. Look, and it's your third release, of course, On My Mind, and your first two releases, Let Me Go and Running Away, were both singles too.
Yeah.
Now, your first single, Let Me Go, in particular, really thrust you into the national spotlight. It was a national top 10 hit.
Yeah, it was pretty surprising for us, considering that we only met on Gumtree like 6 months prior to that.
Right.
But it's been really good, so we're just going to keep on going, and people are really resonating with our stuff, so yeah.
That's fantastic, mate. Look, and you mentioned Gumtree, and that was going to be my next question. You met in a quite an unconventional way, of course. Can you tell us all about that? You're meeting on Gumtree.
Yeah, through the end of COVID, in the lockdown, I was actually looking on Gumtree for a lawnmower.
Right.
And on that same search, I just typed in songwriter because I was also producing music at home on my own. And then I found Mitch on there, and that's how we connected. And then when the lockdown lifted, he came into my studio, and then we just had a chat, and we got along really well. And we actually liked the same type of music, which we both haven't really done before.
Right.
We just started making heaps of songs, and we're like, should we just make a duo? And then we called it Rumour, and then got the attention from some radios, and it just really took off for the first one, which is really, really cool.
Fantastic, mate. So you were looking for the lawnmower, and somehow you ended up looking for another musician. You got sidetracked.
I found a break. I found a break from my music career.
Fantastic, mate. Look, and I've got to ask you this. You didn't end up finding a lawnmower. You forgot about the lawnmower. You found Mitchell instead. That was enough.
Forget about lawnmower. I'm just going to...
That's good, mate. Fantastic. Look, your respective roles, yours and Mitchell's respective role. Mitchell Curley, of course. We're talking about Mitchell. Your respective roles in Rumour, you predominantly provide the DJing, of course, and Mitchell provides the vocals.
Pretty much, yeah. So Mitch is more singer-songwriter heavy, and I'm more producer, DJ heavy, and we kind of teach each other where we lack, and I think we just work well together because we fill up the gaps that we both need.
Right.
Which gives you the product of Rumour,
Yeah, look, and what about both your backgrounds in music? I know you're also a member of the hip-hop outfit Justice Crew, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, look, I recall you guys with the 2010 season winners for Australia's Got Talent.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, fantastic, mate.
Yeah.
So, look, you predominantly song and dance, wasn't it, sort of stuff?
Yeah, that was initially started off as just a dance crew, and then we evolved to performing singer artists, and then over the time, and then we also implemented DJing into the show, which is how it got me into the DJ production scene. Was like through the experiences of Justice Crew, traveling around the world and in top studios and stuff, and yeah, just wanted to do it for myself.
Fantastic, mate. So, and so you just sort of adapted to the DJing pretty quickly as a result of it all.
Yeah.
Fantastic,
exactly.
mate. Yeah, look, and what about Mitchell, of course? What's his background? Can you tell us a little bit about Mitchell's background in music?
Well, look, I only met Mitch not long ago, so I don't really know too much about him.
Okay.
He's actually like a singer-songwriter. So he's been working behind the scenes, working with various artists. He's been releasing stuff on his own under James' Son, and he was doing like the local pub gigs and stuff. And he actually had some success on Spotify for his independent name.
Right.
So he learned the back end stuff on how to release and how to engage audiences in that way. And then that's how we work together well, because he's pretty familiar with the independent artist release in that scene, and then I was in the commercial scene working with the big label, so I know how it all works, kind of thing.
Yeah, fantastic.
Other stuff, and yeah, it's really, really good.
Great. Now, look, and you touched on it, the name Rumour. I love it. How'd that come about?
Literally, Mitch just messaged me and was like, "What do you think of the name Rumour?"
Oh, okay.
Rumour or Rumour? And then we're like, Rumour sounds good, or like it looks good.
Yeah. No, I think it really suits the band. Actually, Rumour. I love it.
It fits the sound, I think. Now.
Absolutely, yep, for sure. Look, if we can go back to you and how you and Mitch met again for a moment. It created so much interest, of course. You both got invited onto the morning TV show Sunrise to talk about it all.
Yes, yeah. So that was for our release, Running Away. Which is really, really cool. Our management got in touch with them, and obviously I've worked with Sunrise, with Justice Crew many times, so they knew of me, and they were to support, and yeah, it's really, really good we got that spot.
Yeah, look, fantastic. Look, and a strange coincidence. Look, I don't watch Sunrise too often because it's too early for me, mate. But anyway, I was actually watching that day, and I thought there's Rumour. So I thought, I'll keep an eye on these guys. And before you knew it, I had an opportunity to interview. So I thought, yep, I'm going to grab it. Fantastic, mate.
Oh, awesome.
Well done. Yeah. Look, we mentioned before that there have been 3 singles from Rumour to date so far. Yeah. Am I jumping the gun a bit, or can we look forward to an album from you guys in the not too distant future? Am I putting you on the spot?
No, we've got about I think about 30 tracks that we're kind of like, oh, should we go with this one? Should we go with that one? And I think our most favourite song we've made, which we thought was going to be our first release, is still sitting there.
Right.
Which we try and drop for summertime. But ideally, we want to try and pump out as much songs. Hopefully, a few in the next 6 months. And yeah, we're going to keep going forward. We've got some collabs in the works as well. So yeah, we just there's more of Rumour, and there's much more pop too. Yeah.
Great stuff. And what is the plan for you personally to continue with your Justice Crew and or mainly focus on Rumour?
I think like my main focus is Rumour,
right?
But at the same time, like with Justice Crew, it's still its own thing. Like at the moment, I'm performing with my twin brother as Justice Crew with the Wiggles in New Zealand.
Right. Yeah.
We do like a little DJ set, and that's still ongoing. And we're not really releasing music as Justice Crew at the moment because we're all doing different things. Like one of them's in Perth, one of them's like we're just all over the place.
Right.
But we can return in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll look forward to that, mate. Fantastic. Look, and what about performing live? You mentioned, touched on it a little bit. Any plans in the pipeline in this regard for us to look forward to?
We're actually working on some tour dates at the moment. We're always doing shows around Australia. And, but the best place to keep in touch with where we're performing next is obviously our Instagram, which is rumour.official. We're always posting where we'll be next. And,
right.
Yeah.
Fantastic, mate. Look, and you mentioned before, look, and I know that before we let you go, we've got to mention that you're not the only member of your family who is doing great things in music at the moment. Yeah, look, as well as being in Justice Crew, your twin brother John, you mentioned before, is also a member of the Wiggles, of course. Now, can you expand on that a little bit? Because you said you've got a connection with the Wiggles too.
Well, that's just through John. So the way that we performed as Justice Crew for their opening in Melbourne was because I live in Melbourne now. When they did their OG Wiggles tour in Melbourne, their support act all had COVID. And then John was like, "Oh, my brother's a DJ. We could probably kill some time just before you open.
Right.
We could do a Justice Chris set, like a little DJ set." And they were like, "Yeah, why not?" So then we went, and then we killed the show. They loved it. And they were like, "Can you do the whole Australia run? And then can you do the New Zealand run?" That's how
Fantastic. Yeah. So when was that? That was only recently.
Yeah, I think that was March, April this year. Yeah,
right.
A few months.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Lenny, on 3RPC. It's been an absolute pleasure, mate.
That's all right. Thank you for having me, and thanks for supporting Rumour.
Not a problem, mate. And good luck with the great new single, On My Mind. We think it's fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's great, mate. And also keep an eye out for live performances. We'll all do that and look forward to it.
Yes. Yeah. Rumour.official is where you find us.
Thanks a lot. Thanks so much, Lenny, for your time today. I greatly appreciate it, mate, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, mate. Thanks a lot.